showtime. Hey everybody, it's the T-Rock100 and welcome back to more of Pokémon Ultra Sun. Last time, we did a little bit of some exploring around here at Brooklet Hill. We took care of some sort of snot-nosed punk who thinks that he can get away with a gothic fashion sense, I guess you want to call it. And we made a new friend. This time, I think it's about time that we get ourselves into our next trial right by us. Before we do so, we got a couple things we need to do. Oh, that's a good one. 2 Hirono prize money. It's a power that increases the money you win after each battle. Might not be a bad idea to have. So, let's take a look at the team. Yeah, Mudbray did some major catching up, and I'm actually quite proud of this. Unfortunately, in terms of everything else, not much really changed. Yep, nothing changed. But who knows? Maybe when we start getting into our next location, we will be seeing some changes. At least we're freaking better. Brooklet Hill! The area of our next trial. Got a netball, good for catching water and bug types. But let's go ahead and take care of this guy. And let's see what kind of tricks this guy can teach me. This will be good. Alright, Ernest. Crap! Well, let's complicate things a little bit. The reason why I say that is because this is a park ground type. So, whoops! Yeah, normally I would say that type advantages don't mean everything, but considering the fact that Pikachu doesn't have any other moves aside from that Thunder Shock, there's gonna have to do some major changing. Alright. Goldeen! Now Pikachu can have some good use. I am definitely going to be doing some changes into its moves later on. Alright. So, let's do it! Oh, water pulse. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Good. Low party's at level 22, very good. Yeah. I'm high level than you are. I think I can handle this myself. Okay. Probably, hey, think that this is all just a big waste, but I need to get my Pokemon into some good shape, okay? So let's do it. Hello, I'm Lana. I serve as the captain of Brooklet Hill. So, trialgoer, will you be attempting my trial? Then I'll explain the trial to you. My particular trial is this. I want you to herd the Pokemon found in the pools of Brooklet Hill, driving them downstream to draw out the totem Pokemon. If it might be so blunt, they are wishy-washy. It's wishy-washy I want you to herd. But I won't expect you to swim through all the pools yourself. I would love a gift to help you. Right off the bat, a ride pager. If you climb atop Lapras there, you will be able to travel over bodies of water. Now you'll be able to help drive those Pokemon downstream from me. So if you're ready, please follow me this way. So the water charge chasing down Wishy-Washy and will run Lapras? Piece of cake. And do I even have a repel going or something? I don't even remember at this point. So you made it. I'm sorry, what was your name? Of course, Derek. It is a lovely name. Just lovely. Now then, do you see those 2 splashes over there? I'm thinking that at least one of them might be in a Wishy-Washy. In fact, it likely both might. Don't you agree? Would you try to drive them downstream with a little help from Lapras? Yeah. I'll see what I can do. I actually made a bit of a mistake for when I saved the Pokemon for later, but not this time. While we go through this trainer battle and maybe hit a little bit more, let's go ahead and talk about the 5 new Pokemon that you can find here at Brooklet Hill. You can't catch them during the trial, but I'll still talk about them nonetheless. First up, Paris. A bug grass type, it's a classic, but it sucks on a worse end than Sulfur Breath. Don't ask how I know that. What this thing is mostly meant to be is supposed to be a decent physical offensive Pokemon that's pretty bulky, but its stats are horrible in terms of speed. The only best things that I can really say is that FX4 is very good to have, but what's really nice is that Paris can learn the move Spore. This is a 100 accuracy status inflicting move that causes sleep. This is the only real reason for why I would say you might want to consider catching it, but the problem is it won't learn it until at a very high level. If you can get away through all that, then good luck with that. Oh, and keep it away from fire types because I have a quad weakness to it, but I get the flying types. Next up is another classic, Poliwag. If there's one thing that I can say about this is that Decent is probably going to be the better one to go for. In fact, there's one within a trainer battle. What's really cool is that this particular Pokemon, it actually has some pretty decent abilities to go for. In fact, probably the best one to go for is its hidden ability, Swift Swim. But that's the only thing that could be potentially easier to find through SOS battles, but like I said, you can't catch it yet. But otherwise, Water Absorb is pretty good. It just absorbs on all water-based moves to restore some of its HP. But other than that, it's balanced. It's not exactly as bulky as some of the other water types, but later on, once we start getting into more of its evolution, you actually have a few different choices to go by. I'll talk more about that hopefully a little bit later, since I think you can find its evolution later in the wild, but if not, then your options are a dual typing that's really good at doing physical hits, or a pure specially offensive Pokemon that is very tricky on how to use it. Next up, Surskit. A bug water type that's anything but good. It eventually become a bug flying type, losing that water subtype, but the one problem that I really have with it is that it actually gains more weaknesses as a water flying type after its final evolution. The big thing to go for is that it'll either be faster or it'll absorb some HP while it's in the rain due to its 2 abilities of Swift Swim and Rain Dish. It's meant to be a pretty quick Pokemon and can tank a lot of special hits, but let's face it, this thing is about as durable as it can be against a Graveler. I think you understand where I'm going with this. It's supposed to be a fast Pokemon, but only in a raining team. If you want to go for a rainy Pokemon, this is okay for what it is, but just ditch it for something else later. Tired of hearing me saying that some water bug types are pretty bad, but Good thing that is not in this case. Dewbiter. Or Jupiter. However you pronounce it. I don't remember. Another water bug type that's actually the superior to Surskit. Why? Well, it can tank a lot of hits, especially special hits, but a trade-off for it is that its speed is very lackluster. What I really like about this is that I used it in my Moon Let's Play, and it comes with a signature ability of Water Bubble. This will actually cut many physical offensive hits onto it, thanks to that massive durable bubble that it has on its head. I like this thing more than most. In fact, either of its two abilities are okay, but Water Bubble is probably going to be the better of the ability over Water Absorb. In fact, Water Bubble I would recommend for single player, but Water Absorb for multiplayer. But in all around, Infestations is probably one of the best moves that's going to start off with either way. In fact, having Infestation might actually come to some good use for something later on if you plan on using this on your team. But since I used it before, I'm going to give it a chance to breathe on that matter. Or, I guess, underwater, you might as well be fair on that one, but I digress. All around, great Pokemon. It takes a little while for it to evolve into Walkerids, which you'll be seeing actually in a later fight. But dang, does this thing live up to its reputation. And finally, Morlul. A grass fairy type that's very... Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say this. This is a very awkward Pokemon, and nobody remembers how to use it. Much. The only big thing that I can really say is that Effect Spore is the best one to go for, except if you plan on using it as a rain summoner, which, good luck on that one. It's meant to be especially offensive, a special wall. It has a lot of resistances, especially to the fact that that is a part fairy type. But the problem that I have with it is that many of its better moves aren't even until its later evolution. At least I think it evolves, but even if it doesn't evolve, I think you can probably understand enough of why I think this is probably one of the more interesting Pokemon, to say the least. In fact, yes, it does later on evolve. But all in all, it's fine, but I wouldn't count your chickens on how good this thing is for something later on. Okay. See, like I said, I made this mistake from before, from when I was talking about the Pokemon that you can find after you have obtained this particular riding Pokemon, but not this time. I'm actually giving myself a little bit of a breather and making things a little bit easier for me to handle. Alright. Feet. Physical offensive dark normal type move that can actually bypass Protect and Detect, I believe. Yeah. I'm gonna have to pass on this one, unfortunately. Wait, no! I am not making this mistake before. Because otherwise I have to restart the whole ding-darn damn thing. Ooh, Poodle. Oh, now we're talking. Baby Doll Eyes, you are dismissed. It may be cute, especially the fact that this is a Poodle we're talking about here. See what I did there? But I'm not gonna use it. Here we go. See if this is another one. No! Dewbiter. Yeah, like I said, Infestation. This is kind of the same as that as, I think, Wrap, I think it is? Or Fire Spin, something like that. But it's a bug-oriented. So it'll definitely come to some good use in it for things that you'll be saying later on down the road. Kind of strange though, because I either have a repel up or something, but... Oh. Hello. I guess then maybe a quick run with the Poke Finder will help. Well, I know which one I'm gonna go for. The one where it jumps. I might potentially get up to version 3, but I wouldn't count your chickens. Okay, yeah, I'm convinced that they must have fixed this. But you know what? It's okay though. I am no one to judge. Unfortunately, Mudbray's not going to have any use in this, but give it a little bit of some time. I just realized that actually seems a little bit darker than it normally is. Must be a storm coming or something. Alright. Gotta mix up the team a little bit. Alright. I think I can safely say that Lopunny now has maximum happiness. Yep. It does. And I just noticed she still has 1.5 times boost to experiences. I guess that's a long-term effect on it? I don't know. I never really figured that part out, but I'm sure I can pull something out later. I'm also doing it just to kind of flex my team a little bit. Even though the Lopunny is only a temporary team member, he's definitely helped out, and I call him or her. Oops. To be fair, it has the appearance of a female, just like with Gardevoir, but even though that it could be a male. I choose to not question that. Oh, okay, that's the one. Here. Alright, this is the last spot. Do this. This is where things are gonna get pretty big. Derek, look there! Yes, just over there! You see, we succeeded in drawing out the totem Pokemon. Strike against the totem with all your strength and seize victory. Pikachu, I'm gonna put you on reserve. We're gonna see what we can do from here. So, let's do it. Actually, while I'm out here, let's see if there's any items underneath. Because we can potentially find items underneath the water, but I don't think that's the case. Alright. Here we go. The totem Pokemon are Rockwanid! This sucker will have its speed and her raise, brings into its totem powers. Level 20! Water Bug type, Water Bubble for its ability, holding the Wakanberry. Leech, Slide, Bubble, Bite, and Aurora Beam. I think I might have made a bad choice on this one. Maybe. Uh-oh. He's calling in for his backup. I think it's Pokemon in question who will either be Wishy-Washy or... Okay, yeah, that's fine. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Now the question is, how am I going to handle with this situation? Oh boy. Uh-oh. Yeah, I lost that one. Okay. So my ultimate goal now is to just focus on that Araquanid. Take it out quickly. That water bubble isn't going to be a big threat to me. But fortunately, I got a counter to it. Your Pikachu isn't going to be my standby for the time being. Oh, yeah! Uh-oh, but please don't lower my speed. Thank God. Yep, I think I got this one in the bag. Alright, little punny. Nougat! Yeah! Alright. Oh, sticky web. Great. Spreads out the ground and around. If I remember correctly, I think that lowers in my speed, I think? I don't remember. I'll look into it later. But you know what? I say that this was a job well done, and I will gladly take it a whoa. Pound, you're gonna get upgraded, so you're gonna give him the foot. Get on good, buddy. Very well done, Derek. Please come back this way. What a very surprising surprise. Who would have thought it? That all those Wishy-Washy gathered would have summoned an Araquanid, that is. Even I was caught. Hook, line, and sinker. You're amazing, Derek. Truly impressive. Please take this. Trial complete! Did I do it right this time? You do know what this is, don't you? Watch. This is how you use Waterium Z. And I have more than just that to offer you. Another hit token for clearing my trial. Here, this is a Lana original. One of my own handmade fishing rods. This is how you use my fishing rod. You don't want to fish a Pokemon? Look for piles of rocks in the water. Fish like to hide in the shadows there. If you see your dip under the water, you have a bite. But you won't for long. Pokemon will struggle to get away, so press A as soon as you see the ring mark. If you want to catch any Pokemon you fish up for your team, I recommend dive balls. Neat. By the way, did you know I once reeled in a red Gyarados? Did you really? Well, what do you think? You did a fine job today. Shall I see you back in the Pokemon Center Route 5? Yeah, sure. Maybe I'll come back here on a later time. Maybe do a little bit of some off-screen training. Good. Let's be going then. You can always do a spot of fishing later. Next is Kiawe's trial. It will take place at Hawella Volcano Park. Oh, and that reminds me. Did you see any Sudowoodo by Panolia Ranch? They were causing some trouble for people, so I gave them a little douse of Z-Power by using my Waterium Z. Just a little lesson for them. I wonder how they would react now that you see that you have a Waterium Z too. I'm sure they probably don't want it. to deal with me. And to give my Pokemon some tender love and care anyway. Okay! So now that we've finally gotten that out of the way, we have plenty of things of what we could do now. Since we have the Wario Z, and we now have Lapras and fishing. I'm actually going to do a little bit of some backtracking at a later point, but I think you'll understand why I'm going to be doing this at such a later time. Okay, you already saw the rain, but it was practically nothing. Well, anyway. There was an item from back here that I saw, but maybe I should have declined the offer earlier, but you know what? It's okay, it's fine. We got plenty of time. Oh, actually, I've never been on this side. I guess coming back this way had some benefits after all. You see, I was actually deceiving myself a bit. Fisherman Carl. Would your last name be Jenkins? Carl Jenkins? Even I don't know who that is. I just made up that name on the fly. Don't judge me. It's just me being me. A weirdo. Okay. Webber's a level 21? Okay. Oh, great. You're probably that one trainer that has nothing but Magikarps, do you? Yep, you probably do. But you know what? Even though that I can't eat fish, I'll be more than happy to create a nice fresh fillet carp. I know how to call it. Okay. Yeah! Man, Carl, you're a terrible trainer if you have nothing but Magikarp. In fact, I'm surprised that wouldn't it know Tackle by now? But then again, I was probably too quick. TM57 Charge Beam? That is I think a 95 power specially offensive electric type move that actually has a chance of increasing. Okay, never mind, it's 50 power. I know where that's going! Let's see here. Yep. I probably could have kept Thundershock and just upgraded it to a Thunderbolt later, but it's okay. I'm sure that it'll come to some good use later. Okay. I just got that one last section for me to check up from before, but then after that, we'll finish up from there. More specifically down here. Right over here, because there was an item right here. A Hybrid Potion. Good to have. Ow! No! I keep forgetting that these pathways are a little bit avant-garde, really. But yeah, oddly, no wild encounters. I must have a super repel or something, but perhaps then maybe these Pokemon are scared of me or something. Not quite sure what's going on. If I don't find a wild Pokemon on the way back, I'm gonna be very confused. Okay, never mind. I guess I just got a little too lucky. Hi there, Poliwag. How are you doing? But you know what? I'm actually feeling a little bit confident about something. I'm not going to use this on my team, but I actually have a bit of a recommendation for you. You might want to consider doing some catching of some Pokemon for something that you'll be seeing a little bit later. I'm not going to say what it is, but it'll definitely come to some good use. Something that I heavily used in my last Let's Play of this, but you'll see soon enough. I just caught this effort, just for craps and giggles, but like I said, you may want to consider catching this. Okay. So now that I'm done being lucky, guess there's the proof. I think now's probably a good time for us to end things off from right here. So let's head on back a little bit. And I don't think we should be seeing any other issues along the way. There's that pseudo-widow there. But yeah, ending things off right here. Next time on Pokémon Ultra Sun, we're gonna head south and see what one lies down there, alright? See you guys then.